Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another Ramble session. It is Monday morning. I hope y'all had a great weekend. What did we do? Well, this tells you, because I did do Saturday's page actually on Saturday. Yeah, I mean, the rest of the book is blank, sort of. I did do this page too, but yeah, I worked a little bit in my journal for a very short time. And this page was all about self-love, yes. So Saturday, I took the day off, and I was feeling a bit potsy. That has to do with my chronic illness. I have postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, and yeah, sometimes I just hit the wall, and Saturday was my day for that. So I took the day off. Roxanne, honey, you stay here. I had to go put Jackie in bed because he was being naughty and barking. You could probably hear him in the background, but it's not as bad as him being 4 feet away and barking. So, what else? So yeah, my desk is a disaster. What else did we do over the weekend? We helped my son move in. Yes, yesterday. Yes, in the afternoon, we moved a bunch of his stuff over. You know, he still has stuff here. Here, I'll put these cutie patootie things here, right in front of ya. Yeah, we moved his stuff over on yesterday. Most of it, like all of his clothes, you know, I don't know, just whatever we could move, we moved. And yeah, he still has some things that he needs to come back home to get. And yeah, I think I teared up. I didn't cry yet. But yeah, mostly we are super, super proud of him and super happy for him. And I really think he's going to enjoy having his own space and doing his own thing. If you didn't know, you know, we've been working on my son's condo, my husband and I, mostly my husband, for like 9 weeks. About 9 weeks to get it all ready. And so my husband's been over there almost every single day for 9 weeks. Either, you know, like we painted the whole upstairs, downstairs, every inch of the place has been repainted. What else did we do? Well, when I say we, I mean my husband, of course. You know, just decorating the place, you know, and accepting the furniture deliveries and setting things up for him and all of that. And if you're asking, well, why on earth would your son not be doing that? He came over and helped a few times, but my son works full-time, and he works shift work. So like every other week or whatever his schedule is, I really have no clue. He is either working day shift, peak shift, or mid shift, which is midnight. So, you know, I mean, it's a guessing game as to whether, you know, when he's home and when he's sleeping and all of that stuff. And so anyhow, yeah, we got him mostly moved over there. All of his computer stuff is over there. Mostly everything is over there. We just have a few things yet that we need to take over there. And then I think the plan is that I'm going to move my craft room into his bedroom. It's probably twice the size of my craft room right now. Not that I don't need any more space, but it has a lot of storage in there. Yeah, because he left like one of his walls is a complete like entertainment center, you know. So I'll have a TV in there, and I can watch y'all's YouTube while I'm doing my stuff. And yeah, he has a really big closet, a lot of storage space, and the entertainment center, like I said, takes up one whole wall. So there's a whole bunch of storage in there. So yeah. So we'll see. I think that's the next thing here at the house on our to-do list, is to move my craft room. And some of y'all have asked me if I would do a room tour, and I do have a room tour. I have 2 room tours on my here on my YouTube channel, and yeah, so you can find those there. Nothing really has changed except it's a complete disaster yet again. So I will do a room tour in a few months when I get everything situated in my son's room, I hope, yeah, which is going to be a huge job because I've got to go, you know, now's my chance to go through stuff. And, oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to the end result, but not the process. So while I'm on that subject of people asking me, sorry if there's a glare, of people asking me, let me see, different things about my channel, right? So I wanted to show you guys, just in case you didn't know, this is my channel. And if you'll look across the top, this is on a tablet, it looks different on a phone, and it looks different on a PC. But what I'm trying to say is some of you have asked me for certain videos or, you know, things like that. And I just wanted to show you kind of like how to navigate my channel. And so when you open my page for my channel, there across the top is home, videos, playlists, community, channels, about. And on my main page itself, I have like all of the uploads that I've, you know, my recent uploads are on the top. And then I have like a section for popular uploads, that a lot of people, you know, enjoy watching. And then I have a section for flip throughs and whatever. You can either go through it that way. Whoops, here I am. Go through it that way. Or I have this right here that says playlists. And I try to put, there's my Susan and my Brookie Boo. I try to put, those are my liked videos, but I have those locked. But I try to put every single video that I do into one of these categories, right? So I have collaborations that I've done with other companies. I have all of my Ramble sessions, all of my flip throughs, my vlogs that I've done, which aren't very many, some tutorials, sort of, creative journal process videos. Here's the one for my hybrid creative journal, so you get the picture, right? And then if you go to videos, these are all of my recent videos, right, that I've done. So you can scroll through that, and I don't even know how many videos I have. I have some 400 some videos, but that's how you navigate my page or any page on YouTube. So if you're looking for a particular thing, that's how you can go about, that's one of the ways you can go about finding it, you know? So yeah. And then I think I have one that says like other videos or something like that. But yeah, I try to organize all my videos into their appropriate playlist to make it easier for you. And of course, there's the subscribe little button. So if you know, feel so led to subscribe, I would appreciate it. I was looking on my analytics the other day, which I very rarely do. I just don't, I don't see the need in looking at my analytics, you know? But at any rate, I happened to be on the analytics the other day, and I noticed that like 40% of my viewers aren't subscribed. So if you'd like to hit that subscribe button, go ahead. And if you hit the little bell thingy, that will notify you when a new video has come up or if I ever go live again. Okay, so what are you looking at here? When we were going through my son's room, I think it was last week, I was going through a bucket and I found these toys. These are from the VeggieTales. This is Larry the Cucumber, and they are very well worn and very loved. I made these years ago. There is a Bob. I have a Bob, and I have, I thought I had a Junior, the asparagus family. I thought I had a Junior and Bob, and I have the two gourds. I'm not sure where they are. They might be in the attic, but anyway, this brought back so many memories. Like, I made these out of felt, and they're filled with rice, and the pom-poms for the asparagus head. Look at her. She's got little pearl earrings and her little necklace on the front. Aw. I loved making these, and this was the one for Halloween, the Frankenstein. I don't know what he's called on the show, but yeah, we used to watch the VeggieTales all the time. And then I had like a little disc here that I just whip stitched on, like sewed on the bottom when I closed it all up. These were super duper fun to make, and what a memory they brought back. So that was just super fun and sad all at the same time. So I'll keep those for one day, maybe when I have grandchildren, or if we should be blessed by them. Then last week, let me show you what I found. my husband and I, we were out and about for, what were we looking for? Well, we were getting a bunch of things for our son's new place, and or trying to, and we went to the Salvation Army, and no. Well, we did go to the Salvation Army. Oh, let me get it. Let me show you what I got. What I got at the Salvation Army. I'll be right back. I didn't bring it in. No, you stay, Roxanne. You're the good one. Don't tell Jack I said that. Okay. No, when we were at the Salvation Army, look what I did find. I finally found a square frame. And so I was able to, what's it called? Frame, mount to frame, mat, you know, my diamond paintings. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, so that's all done. I think it came out okay. I mean, this is just a piece of scrapbook paper behind that I cut the hole out of and, you know, measured it so that it's all even and whatnot. I hope there's not a glare on it, but I think it came out really nice. Yeah. Sadly, I'm not a fan of purple, but that's just the way it ended up, and there's purple in the diamond painting. But I was just really surprised to find a square-shaped frame because they are not a regular size, obviously. Yeah, so I found that, like, walking out. So yeah, I was really glad to find that. And it was like a couple bucks, you know. And I thought about, you know, repainting the frame and all that kind of stuff, but then it ended up, I really liked it just white. So left it there. Then we went to Goodwill, and found not a whole set of these. These are the Young Children's Encyclopedia, and they're from Britannica, and I believe they're from the 80s. I believe they're from the 80s. Let me see. Yeah, 1988, 85, 77. I guess the original was maybe 1970. Yeah, so my sweet husband, he's so sweet. He like there were two huge bins, you know, those two big bins at Goodwill. And he pretty much emptied one entire bin. Because when I started finding these, I was like, oh my goodness, maybe they have the whole set, you know? Well, they didn't, but that's fine. But I did get like 10 of them, I think, or something. So cute. And they will make great journals. Either I've already finished my 2020 journals. I don't think I'm going to go so far as to make journals for 2021. But I can make journals out of them, and that'll be fun. The only thing is that I did not like, but I can still use, obviously, is, see, the pages, they are sewn in, but they're glued. They're bound by glue, so that kind of stinks. But what I can do is, if I want to use the pages, cut it off here and then just butt them together, or I can get like a, what's it called, like this, right, like a fat strip of paper, and glue both of the pages together and then fold them in half, so the spine will be a little bit more sturdy, right? So I can do that. I mean, there's so many things I can do with them, but I love the graphics in these books. They're just so cool. Look at that. I can cut even some of these things out and use them in my journal. They're just beautiful. Now, if I had found the entire set, which I think there were like 16 of them all together, had I found the entire full set, I would not probably have chopped them up. But because I could not find the whole set, I could only find a few of them. Yeah, there's no point in, you know, not using them if I don't have a full set. Like, if you'll remember one time at the library, I had found an entire set of my bookhouse. I love these books so much. Look at that. Oh. And my original thought was to use these to cut up and make journals and whatever, but I found the entire set and it was for freaking free. Can you believe it? Yeah, and there are 12 in here. And yeah. So these I'm not cutting up. These I'm saving, you know, for the future, if my husband and I are blessed with grandchildren. And then, you know what? I just took this off the shelf because I was going to save this too. Believe it or not, I have 2 of them. Yes, yay! So I can cut one up and use it, and I can save this for, you know, future grandkids. So we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, so that was a great find, and my husband was so sweet. He just dug through like 2 big bins looking for the entire set of these, because like I said, if I'd found the whole set, I would have saved them for future use, but I didn't. So there's that. And then I also found these right here. I like, well, I love using Atlas books anyway, but these are like glossy pages, but they make really fun pages, journaling, you know, pages in my daily journals. Now, granted, a lot of the stuff would be covered up, so, and these are sewn in signatures, right? So these are easily, I just pop the string in the center, lift the page out, and use it. There it is. Okay, so there's the string. I just pop those strings, take the page out, and use them. And these are just fabulous, fabulous books to use as pages in my daily journal. And then I also found this atlas too. Now this one here, I'd have to look more closely, but it appears as though, yeah, unfortunately that's glued in. So what I would do, the same as I would do with the other books, the Britannica books, is I would cut these pages out, and then I would butt them together and either washi tape them or use a strip to glue both pages together and then fold it in half. I don't know, we'll see. But these make great pockets. Even I like using these, the index, right? Look at that, charts and whatnot. These are a lot of fun to use in my daily journals, because you're not covering up, you know, beautiful images or anything, but you still have like a not blank page to work on. I don't know if that makes sense or not. So there, yeah, we found all of those, and then my husband found these. He said, I don't know if you can use them, and I said, well, sure, I'll find a way. I wish I had had these when I was homeschooling my kids, because these types of file folder things, I hope it's not, yeah, the classification file folders are great to use to make lap books. So there's that. Otherwise, I don't think I've been working on too much else, honestly, because we were busy moving my son yesterday. Saturday, I took a day off from everything. And so hopefully today I'll be able to sit in here and work on a bunch of pages. Yes, I still have my notes, and I do pages willy-nilly. So like this was Saturday's page. Roxanne, no. Roxanne, I'm sorry. Now she's talking with Jack, saying, why are you in bed? Why couldn't you have just behaved while Mama was filming her video, and now you're stuck in the cage and I'm out here? And so now she's gonna talk with him. Great. Okay, so anyhow, yeah. So I'm gonna hopefully work on some pages, do some stuff around the house, and maybe start going through my craft room, which is a really scary thought. So at any rate, okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your week and a great rest of your day. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I've got to start working on some pages because I want to do more flip throughs, and obviously I can't do flip throughs if my pages aren't done. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here's a little strap on my desk. This is my son's Larkspur blanket that I'm making, and I'm almost done with it. It's right now, it's probably like 7 feet long. I think it's as long as our couch right now. But you know, my son is like a giant, so he needs like a long blanket. And then his idea was, he said, Mom, you know, when you make your blankets, you should have a flip thing on the end. So like if this is the blanket here, he thinks that there should be a flip on the end here and tacked on so that your feet can go in there and tuck under there. Because you know, if you're laying on the couch and you put a blanket on top of you, you want your feet covered. And so I don't know about you guys, but I always flip it and hold it under my heels. Yeah. And so my son was like, yeah, I mean, like, that would be practical to do that. So, so yeah, I'm gonna extend his blanket even further so that I can do the little flippy pocket. I'll probably just tack it in the center and then sew it up the sides to make just a little foot pocket for him, you know. Anyway, sorry about Roxanne's conversation with her brother. And yeah, I think that's it. So I will let you go and let poor Jack out so that they can be together. So yes, again, thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye.